All right, guys. So I want to talk a few things about the real estate industry that's going on. Um, Before I get into that topic, I want to bring up a little knowledge about how do brokers work. So the way brokers work is they hire agents to go ahead and do transactions, on behalf of a company, and based on that work, we get paid after a transaction closes. We don't get paid after, in between, before, or even prospecting. Even if we sign a listing agreement, we don't get one single cent. So, with that being said, that's the way brokerages work, right? We agree with the seller of the property to negotiate down to a price that they want to net. We want them to net what the value of the property is, and it's our job as an agent to advertise a property, put it on the MLS, which we pay heavy fees year after year to keep that running. So we go ahead and advertise a property on the most multiple listing service, biggest service that you can have to market your property. So we go ahead and do that at no cost to you. So then now we let buyer's agent prospect and get buyers and bring them to to see your house. Now those agents usually do all the hard work. They usually get people pre-approved, pre-qualified, filter the people that don't qualify, start showing homes to people that might be barely on the edge of qualifying. The escrow deal might fall through if something happens, if they just open one credit card or something happens. So it's a big risk taking on a new customer because you're spending time, weekends, gas money, not to mention peace of mind. This is what we charge the most out of anything. You guys might think, real estate agents don't do a lot of work, but peace of mind, guaranteeing somebody that we know what we're doing, we know the steps to get you from A through Z, and also putting all your worries on our shoulders, where you go to sleep peacefully knowing that your earnest money deposit, which is going to be the biggest purchase of your life, is secure and safe because the real estate agent did their work. They know their laws, and they're gonna secure your money down from any scams, any sellers that want to steal your deposit, because there is a lot of predators out there. So, anyways, with that being said, we go back to the buyer's agent. So the buyer's agent's now gonna have less of an incentive to help people like you without charging you guys up front. Why? Because they're just going to go ahead and go after listings, because listings are going to be the ones that guarantee a paycheck and a livelihood. We're not here to scam anybody. We're not here to, rip anybody off. We're here to increase people's net worth and charge a small percentage of that net worth that we give them. Without us, people would be lost. There's a lot of people that have so many things going on in their lives. They don't have time to worry and deal about finding the right deal, making sure that the house is titled. There's no lien and encumbrances on a title. Make sure the trust, there's no litigation going on a trust or on a settlement on a divorce case where the property's still tied up to that litigation, or many things. So with that being said, it's gonna be tougher to be a buyer, because now as a buyer, you might have to pay upfront a fee to have somebody show you houses. And now a listing agent is gonna keep all the commission. So basically, they're not working for you, they're working for the seller. Most people think, oh, I'll just go work directly with the listing agent because I might save myself the buyer's agent commission since I can see the house myself. Well, here comes come back to reality. This is the thing. This is not a free market where everybody just wants everybody to win. So basically what I'm trying to say is the seller, it wants to get the most from the buyer. They're instructing the agent to get every single offer as high as they can, and increase that even higher once they receive those offers. So basically when we get an offer, we have to counter that offer, and we have to, justify the counter for that offer. Now, if you don't have an agent, it's like representing yourself in a court case when everything's against you. So basically, you come to a listing agent and you tell them, you know what, I don't have an agent. They're gonna see you as somebody with no representation and easy prey. So what they're gonna go ahead and say, you know, they're gonna tell you, you know what, guys, I love that to represent, you know, I'm gonna work hard to assist you and getting this home sold, and I'm gonna save you money because you don't have an agent. What they're gonna actually do is they're gonna talk to the seller and tell them, you know what, this guy doesn't have an agent, so they're not aware of how many offers we might or might not have. So we're gonna go ahead and send them a high counter. But before I send them a counter, I'm gonna pre-qualify them. And once I pre-qualify them, I'm gonna see how much money they have, how much down payment, how much they really qualify. So if I know that they qualify for about $20,000, $30,000 more, I'm gonna tell them, you know what, the seller either got a bigger offer or they decided to sell but at a higher price. So this is your chance. I mean, we're already 20, 30 days into the process, and we got you qualified and you want this property. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna say yes. Now you just paid the same agent double his commission, increase more money to the seller, so now you're losing more money in the end. So this does not work for the average buyer. Just so you know, that's the way it works. That's capitalism for you. What can you do? Us as agents, we would just pivotalize. Now we're just going to charge an upfront fee to represent any kind of buyer, whether you even end up purchasing a home or not. So what do you guys think? Send a DM. I want to hear the comments. Maybe send a DM or leave a note in the comments. I want to see what you guys think.